Anu Agarwal had posted this question. Anu, this is your answer, and dear students, this is for you as well. She was disappointed as her friends did not wait for her. Past tense. She was disappointed. Why? Because her friends did not wait for her. And dear students, solve this worksheet along with me. I have 15 questions for you and will revise the rules as well. Come on, let's begin. Question number 1. A. They said that he had stolen the money. And you will have to begin with they accused him. What will be the answer? They said that he had stolen the money and the answer is they accused him of stealing the money. Accused of. Use the preposition of after accused. This is the catch in this question. They accused him of stealing the money. Radha cooked the meal and fed the dog. Not only. And along with not only, you will have to use but also. This is the format. Not only but also. Radha cooked the meal and fed the dog. Cooked past tense and fed is also past tense. Whenever you get such a question, always identify the tense and then write the answer. Not only did Radha cook the meal but also fed the dog. This will be the right answer. And since cooked and fed, both these verbs are in past tense, I will use the past tense form of cooked and fed. Not only did Radha cook the meal but also fed the dog. Understood? And now the next one. It became clear to everyone present that she was innocent. Begin with her. So how will you begin with her? In order to do so, you must change the part of speech. Innocent will become innocence. And how will you use that in the answer? Let's see. It became clear to everyone present that she was innocent. Her innocence became clear to everyone present. Again, the tense, past tense, and accordingly, I will write the answer. Her innocence became clear to everyone present. I will not omit anything unnecessarily and I will not add anything unnecessarily. I will write the answer in such a way that the meaning remains the same. Question 4. My father did not let me go to the party. My father forbade. Use the verb forbade. My father forbade me from going to the party. Again, the preposition is the key here. Forbade me from going to the party. So these are easy sentences provided that you know the rules. And in order to know the rules, you must go back to your basics. Revise the rules. Take a grammar book and read the rules of transformation of sentences. Do you mean to return to your country? An interrogative sentence. Have you? So if you're starting with have you, this will also be an interrogative sentence. Have you any intention of returning to your country? Question mark. Do you mean to return becomes have you any intention of returning to your country? And you must put the question mark, otherwise the answer will be incorrect. So these are simple things, punctuation, which you need to remember in order to get your answers correct. And also try to revise simple, compound and complex sentences. Synthesis of sentences is another area which you must focus on. Nothing has changed in the last 10 years in our village. Nothing in the question, and you will have to begin the answer with everything. So you will have to make the answer an affirmative sentence. Change from negative sentence into affirmative sentence. Nothing has changed. The opposite. Everything, what will be the answer? Everything has remained the same in our village for the last 10 years or in the last 10 years. Nothing, everything, and changed, same, has changed. Present perfect, everything has remained the same. Present perfect tense. Tenses is important. Dear students, in the pinned comment section, I have attached some video links. Go through them and revise. Still you have time, so revise. The reporters frequently interrupted the president during his speech. The president faced frequent interruptions by the reporters during his speech. The quiz was so easy that even a child could have taken part. The quiz was easy enough for a child to have taken part is the right answer. Again, past tense, and the answer also in past tense. Why should we bake a cake when we can bake one ourselves? Rather than buy a cake, we can bake one ourselves. Or rather than buy a cake, we shall bake one ourselves will be the right answer. And if you know, if more than one answers are true in a particular case, then don't write both the answers. Write any one. I would advise you to take permission from the Defense Ministry before you begin your expedition. You had better take. Whenever you start your answer with you had, use better. You had better take permission from the Defense Ministry, D capital and M also capital, before you begin your expedition. Follow the question. Don't change anything from the question unnecessarily. Changes may be added only if required. My brother has a heavy build, yet he is quite light on his feet in spite. Now, I keep on repeating this in my other videos also. Whenever you have in spite or despite, there is a rule. You always add of after in spite. It's in spite of. But if you get a sentence, despite, don't use of. No of after despite, but always put of after in spite. It's in spite of and just despite. Keep this in mind. This is a very common beginning, in spite of or despite. My brother has a heavy build, yet he is quite light on his feet. No sooner had she settled down at her new job than she broke her leg. No sooner than, always. No sooner is the brother of than or the sister of than. Closely connected. You cannot complete a sentence beginning with no sooner without using than. Keep this in mind. Drill it in your mind. And hardly. If you are asked to start with hardly, how will you do it? The right answer is hardly had she settled down at her new job when she broke her leg. Hardly when, no sooner than. This is the formula. This is the format of such sentences. I'm sorry, I'm unable to accompany you. I regret. Change sorry to regret. Again, what will be the right answer? The right answer is, I regret my inability to accompany you. Now, many of you will make the mistake of using inability. There is no such word like inability. It's always inability. I regret my inability to accompany you. I will become mine. Rita is not as intelligent as her brother Bobby. Degree of comparison. Practice degree of comparison. So class 10 grammar syllabus. Revise that. Rita is not as intelligent as her brother Bobby. So Bobby is more intelligent than Rita. So reverse it. In such sentences, always think in the reverse way. Rita is not as intelligent as her brother Bobby is equal to Bobby more intelligent than Rita. And then frame your answer. Bobby is more intelligent than his sister. So, Bobby is more intelligent than his sister Rita. I hope I have made myself clear. So, whenever you are using the superlative form, put the before the superlative form, as, dash, as, the positive degree, as beautiful as, and if you are using the comparative form, always place than after the comparative form. So, Bobby is more intelligent than his sister Rita. More intelligent than. Now, narration, direct, indirect speech. He said, I'll definitely visit you tomorrow. He said that. He would, will becomes would, definitely visit him or her the next day. Tomorrow will become the next day. And since you, who is you, that is not mentioned, the listener is not mentioned, you may use he or she. So, make all the changes in direct, indirect speech. If you miss out any one, then you will not get any marks.